trying to implement order and billing generated system. So this is our requirement. Initially it is displaying like welcome to PST e-commerce or some other name, whatever. So with two choices like buy a product and generate a bill. So if we give like one showing actual product list, and then it asking to enter product ID. So if we give 100, then what is here, then it is showing product added successfully. We are recording on చేస్తున్నాను. So enter quantity, then product added into cart successfully and వస్తుంది. Next again అడగాలి, do you want to like add one more product, something like this. If you click yes, same repeat అవ్వాలన్నమాట. So it's showing all the products, and then enter product ID which you want to buy, then same it is taking the ID and the quantity, same it is asking do you want to continue. So if you keep n, so order placed successfully. So this is your order number. Then so end of the thing, so it is asking do you want to continue shopping. If you click yes, again initial menu అనేది display అవుతుంది. Here we are selecting like generate bill, so 2, so that it is generating bill like this. Okay, so this is our requirement. So for that, technical design and the database design, two types we have for designing phase. So in designing, first database design we done. So we need a product table with the product ID, product name, stock, price, primary key, and so on, so like details. Orders also we have, so order ID, and then product ID, product name, quantity, total price. This is the orders table. So 2 tables is enough for now as like this process. So if you can see, we have the queries, same queries we have. This is the PST order query, and then this is product query. Right, product query. So you can copy paste these two things in Oracle. Okay, so what yesterday we done, so we created product table, and then we created orders table. So PST order, so order is not taking, so that we make it as a PST order. The PST order, 2 tables we created, and inside the product table we added few few records. Okay, so insert queries we perform. So before that we added sequence for PST product, which is starting with 1 and increment by 1. Then we are inserting into product, so Lenovo laptop something 10 stock, and then the price. So like this few records we added, so that when we hit the select star from product, it's showing all the products. Okay, so this is still here. Yesterday we completed like database design completed. Now we need to start our technical side now. So if you can see the technical side, we have 4 classes. One is product, another one is orders, another one is database connectivity, it's a utility class. Another one is test class to triggering the main thing. Okay, so in test class we need do while. So initially we are displaying the actual title and options. It is taking the option, and then based on the switch, it is, if it is a like buy product, again it is iterating through do while loop. So inside we are querying the data like select star from products, so like that. So it is getting the data and displaying in console, and then which product ID we need, like that it's showing. So we need to read the product ID, and there is a validation phase. I will show you the validation phase. So by product, it means by product method will try to trigger like insert query. Then while loop, so here product buying option again, that is it is asking like here after this, do you want to reading product buying option. So based on this option, so it is like multiple times it is iterating. Same way second, if you choose second, so it is asking like order number. Based on order number, it is displaying as a table by calculating the total and other things. Okay, yes, so this is our actual requirement. Let's try to implement one by one. So let's open Eclipse IDE. So Control Shift W. If you can close all the tabs, you can click Control Shift W. Okay, right. I'm trying to create one project now. Guys, if there are doubts in the, please stop me anywhere. Okay. So new Java project. I'm taking Java project here. Online PST shopping on online PST shopping, whatever. Okay, the name, project name, and then hit finish. So expand this project, Java project. So delete this module file. Then right click on the SRC, create the packages now. So yeah, since we are using DAO, you can use DAO, no problem. Or service. Okay, DAO as of now, no problem. You can use DAO, but this is not actual thing because of we have a lot of business logic also. For the business logic, we need to create another one. So anyhow, going forward, we'll understand about the MVC pattern, and that day we'll understand what is the exact flow where we need to keep the logic, like business logic where we need to keep, database logic where we need to keep, and our actual helper classes where we need to keep, and everything we'll try to understand there. Okay, as of now I'm using only DAOs since we are mostly communicate with database, right? So that I'm using DAO packages. So let's create a class, new class. So let's take package com dot organization dot. So what is that? Online PST shopping or PST shopping. If you want, you can write it full also, no problem. PST shopping dot, so DAO. So class name is first one is, what is the first one? Product. Okay, product class. Hit finish, then right click on the DAO, new class, then after product order, finish, or PST order, whatever. Then these two classes. Okay, let's try to create test class. So SRC, right click on the SRC, new class. So instead of DAO, here you can take test class here using something like test. So here we need public static void main. Right, next utility class, right click on the SRC, new class database connection. This is the class name, utility class. So that here the package will be com dot pst dot shopping dot util. So you have to take util. This is the helper class. Okay, so helper classes we need to keep inside the util package or like common. Okay, let's try to note it down here. This is the important thing. Anyhow, we'll understand in MVC, but just note it down here. So for helper classes, we need to keep it util package, common packages, COMMON, common, and then helper also you can use dot helper. Okay, helper, and yeah, mostly this type of packages we can use. So once you entered into like organization, any IT company, if you can like go through the existing code, if you can find this util and common or helper packages, so that you can understand, okay, this is like helper classes, something like this. Okay, so let's see now. So I created util and then database connection, click finish. So our actual 4 classes is ready now. So first we'll try with test class. So I need to start, okay, we need scanner, right? So that I'm trying to create a scanner object first. Scanner sc is equals to new scanner system dot in, right. Now I need to do while. I need to start looping do while. Here we need to pass a variable. This is the root while loop. So what is the option you can choice? Simply choice we can take if you want to choice yes or no. Okay, y or n. So character you can take character. Char choice is equals to, initially I'm assigning with n. It means no. Okay, so let's see now. So what is the first one? We need to display sys out welcome to PST shopping, something like this. Okay, then we need to display options sys out. First one is buy product, second one generate bill, something like this. Okay, two options it will display. Then so end of the things, maybe you can add it here. Okay, choice, you can add choice. So choice is double equals to yes. If choice is double equal to yes, then it is like iterating like this. So for developing any project or any code, you can like develop by using testing mechanism. Okay, so few code, after writing few code you can test it, then again you can start working after piece of code completed, so you can test it. So same way, for example, if you want to try this iteration, you just test it here and like make sure like whether it is working or not, something like this you can move. Okay, welcome to PST shopping, buy product, generate bill. Okay, till here, but we need to take this choice, so we need to read this choice, right? Let's read sys out do you want to continue shopping? So it is taking only yes or no. So you can read choice is equals to sc dot next dot caret of 0. Is that correct? Scanner, I am reading character. Okay, let's see till here. So just okay, after this you can add it one more line, sys out thank you for using PST online shopping, will meet you soon, something like this, one message. End of the code. Let's try to execute it here, whether our loop is working fine or not. So do you want to welcome to PST shopping, buy product and generate bill. So do you want to continue? I am using Y. If I click Y, again it is restart. Okay, if I click N, it needs to be stopped. Yes, thank you for using. Okay, while loop is working fine. So this is one module till here. Next, okay, this is also come here down. This is the skeleton, main skeleton. So inside it we need to take these choices. Okay, so that I need to create one more variable here. కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా చూడండి, కొంచెం కాంప్లెక్స్ కదా, జాగ్రత్తగా చూడండి. Character, so what is the variable name? We keep it here. Okay, let's try to find the variable now. This is the choice. Okay, that is fine. And then this is option you can take, or online shopping option, or buying guide, or buying option. Okay, buying option. buying option, something like this. It should be int, right? 1 2, right? So that buying option will be initially I am assigned with 1. Okay, let's try to read now. Sys out. So enter your choice, enter your choice. Okay, or choose your option, something like this. You can take enter your choice. Okay, that's fine. Enter your choice and you can read integer value now. Buying option is equals to sc dot next int, right? It will read 1 or 2. Then based on that we are creating switch key will be this one, buying option, and then the value will be 1. So case 1 I'm doing like this, case 2, this is case 2 block. So for case 1 block, what we need to do, so we need to display all the products, right? Once if we can choose by product, so we need to display all the products here. Okay, we need to display all the products. Okay, let's heading here, find your product here, or all products in PST, something you can, all available products in PST shopping, like this. I'm adding one message, and from here I need to call another method. Okay, let's go to products.
Excuse me, sir. Sir,
Yeah, చెప్పండి.
sir, you keep single quotes for integer values.
Sorry, thank you. Yeah, nice catch. So I entered, so all available products in PS2 shopping. Then I need to call here products, all products. Okay, let's jump into actual class now. What is this problem here? Switch condition, case 1, case 2, default. Okay, throw chase. Let's run. Yeah, so go to product class. I'm trying to create one method, get all products. So I don't know what it will return, so that I'm using public. Since I'm going to call this method from test class, I'm making as a public access modifier. I don't know which what is the return type here, so that I'm making as void as of now. Now I'm trying to start my coding. Try catch exception e dot print stack trace. Let's try now. Class dot for name oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot oracle driver. Next, connection or if you want, you can keep it like global. Initially I'm assigning as a null, so that here I'm creating object. Con is equals to, where we need to get driver manager dot get connection by passing with URLs. Okay, let's try to create constants here. Private static final string driver name is equals to database host or DB host. username. Password. What is the username we created? Can anyone remember?
PST cart, sir.
PST cart. Okay. PST underscore cart, right?
Yes, sir.
Then password will be PST cart, like this, I think so. Yes. So this is the username, this is the password. So let's try to add it here. So same I am copying here and moving from here to here as a constant. Let's remove this. Driver name. So DB host JDBC colon Oracle colon thin driver colon at localhost colon 1521 is the port colon express edition. So username will be pst underscore cart. Password will be pst cart. Okay, right. So you can add it here. DB host comma username comma password. Then connection is there, so you need to create prepare statement. Prepare statement ps is equals to conduct prepare statement. We need to pass SQL here, so that I'm creating one more constant. Select all products query. Select. So anni kavala manaku what we need for here. Product ID. Yeah, product ID is the important one here. So star price. Okay, everything is the important thing. So select star. I'm using star from product. Select star from product. Yes. So this is the query. Query is ready. So Control C. I'm trying to add here. And then there is no question marks placeholders for setting, so that we will directly execute this one. Prepare statement. So ps dot execute query. What is the method? Execute query, which returns result set. Since it is a select query, we need to use execute query method, and it returns result set as a return type. So we need to iterate, since we are using star, right? So that lot of records it is coming as part of this execution, so that we need to iterate each and every record. Okay, so I am iterating by using while loop. rs dot next, and then okay, I am trying to print here itself. So sys out I don't know how it will show it in there. Let's see. Sys out. First one is product ID, then /t. One /t we are using. Product ID, product name, or you can take name. Product ID, name, is it fine, or we need to hide here like this? No. Okay, let's check, no problem. After name, stock. After stock, price. Okay, let's see now. Right, so here we need to display sys out or you can gather from like variables and display like at one time. So what is the first one? Product ID. Product ID is the int. Int PID is equals to where we need to get rs dot get int, since it is a number. So first question mark, first column we are retrieving. Then product name string name is equals to rs dot get string of second column. Next stock, it is also integer. Int stock is equals to rs dot get int of third column. Then price will be double price is equals to rs dot get double of fourth column. Then print here sys out. The first one is PID plus so /t plus PID slash next name plus /t plus after name we have stock /t plus price, right? We are printing like this. Then after that try, instead of here connection dot close. That's enough. So we need to call this method to test class. Okay, so in that case we need object of product. So let me try to create object here. Product is equals to new product. I'm creating object of product and I'm calling product that method by using product object. Product dot get all products. Enough. Let's save this. Okay, let's try now. Right click, run as Java application. So it is displaying like this. Welcome to PST, enter your choice. I am using 1, so that okay, class not found. So we need to add jar file. Let's add it. Let's stop the execution. Do you want to continue shopping? Yeah. So let's add the jar file in class path. So right click on the project, build path, configure build path, class path, add external jars and choose your driver. Apply and close, then execute it. Run as Java application. Enter your choice 1. So all available products. Okay, so it needs to be one more tab. One more tab is required since it is a bigger one. Okay, let's try to add one more tab here. /t. Let's see now how it will display. Nice Java application 1, all available products. Okay, somewhat name will come here, and in stock need to be right side. Okay, stock need to be right side, so that I am using one tab is enough. Let's see, this is the stock. I'm using another T here, so let's see. Nice Java application 1. So stock will come here, and this is also will try to move stock. This is the stock before stock, right? Yeah, /t. And then you can use, okay, double tabs you can use. It will be good for everything. So here also you can use T. Let's save this. So run as Java application 1. Does it make sense? So this is 2 tabs. This is also 2 tabs. Name, stock, price. But why this is not coming under here? Name and price. Product ID and then name. Product ID and then name. Let's remove this thing. How it display with 1 tab, 2 tabs, 1 tab, 2 tab. So 1 tab is enough so that it will come here. Okay, this is the same. So let's remove here. Now I think it will work fine. 1. Okay, some bot. But it is coming here again. These things. We'll move it another tab. /t. Okay, let's stop. So don't think like it. I mean, you guys said. Don't waste our time. Okay, fine. So this is our all products. Now it is asking after this enter your product like product ID which you want to buy, something like this it will ask. Okay, so do you want to continue shopping? Then no. Okay, let's end it. So till here it is working perfectly. Nice. Next, after this we need to read the again option like product ID we need to read. Okay, so sysout enter or type product ID or enter product ID, enter product ID which you want to buy. Okay, so product ID we need to read, so that again int product ID I'm taking here and then I'm reading here. Product ID is equals to sc dot next int, right? So product ID these are also not required, you can remove if you want, because we are reading here, so no need to have initializing the default values. Let's see, product ID we read here, product ID. What is the step? Once read the product ID and quantity, right? Sysout enter quantity, enter quantity, how much quantity you want, something like this. Then quantity, let's create again one more variable, int quantity, quantity is equals to sc dot next int. So we have product ID now and then quantity. So this I need to store into, so here we need one validation actually. I will show you what is the bug here. Then I am using to store these details to like order table now. Okay, yeah, order table. So that go to here, orders table, by product, by product, something like this I'm taking, or instead of order what is our class design here? So product having get all products and then orders by product and generate bill. Okay, you can take this one and then add it here. Okay, so product means all products and by product are insert product. Okay, so this is comes under product class, by product. So don't add here, go to product itself and then create another method. by product. It means insert or save product, whatever. Okay, so it needs to be public. I don't know which written type I need to use, so that I'm using void here. So same process I need to use whatever the steps here. So same I'm copy pasting, Control C, Control V, and then remove this stuff. Try catch connection, and then password, prepare statement, and this is the query we need to write. Private static final string insert product query. Insert product orders, right? We need to add entry in orders. Okay, no problem. Insert product query or by product if you want. By product query. So which table we need to insert? Orders table we need to insert. Okay. Or can you think instead of by product, place order? Is that fine? Or so actually this, yeah, correct, only this thing, because of our query will be insert into orders values of, so like this it will be DESA of order PST order, right? So order ID, product name, quantity, total price. This we need to store, so that we'll try to move from here to order table itself. Yeah, correct only, because of we are using orders here. And then same logic, this logic we'll try to cut it and then keep it inside the order. So instead of by product, you can use place order. This is the method name. Okay, this is makes sense now. So place order or by place order query. Place order query. Insert into order PST underscore order values of, how many values we have? 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5 placeholders, right? This is our query PST order values. Okay, so driver name again, so you can see here I am trying to optimize the solution. Orders, here we need to pass place order query. Remove these things. Okay, so if you can see here, so for example, since it is a mini project, we don't have many classes. Okay, so if you are trying to work on like major project or bigger project or enterprise edition, so we have lot of classes. We have like if you can see Amazon or Facebook or multiple modules, we have multiple database connectivity files we need. So in this case, whatever files we have, so if you can maintain this connectivity in each and like individual files. If you want to switch from Oracle to MySQL, so how many classes you want to make? For now we are creating product and Oracle. So product also having SQL connectivity, and then order also having SQL connectivity, so that you need to modify 2 classes. Instead of Oracle you need to modify, and then DB host also you need to modify. Okay, for example, if we have like 100 classes, then 100 classes we need to modify. It's like a complex, right? That is not recommended way. This is called duplicate code or redundant code or boilerplate code. Okay, keywords is important, guys. So duplicate code or redundant code or repetitive code or boilerplate code. Okay, boilerplate code in the sense repeated code. Same code will repeat again and again. So these two things and these two things repeated again and again, right? So we'll try to move this repeated or boilerplate code into one file. That is called database connection. Okay, this file will help to create a connection and will provide to us wherever we need. For example, orders, we need connection, so we need to talk to database connection, so it will create the connection for us and will provide to order class. Okay, no need to taking care about the connection creation here, so that will take help from database connection. So let's try to prepare the class now. This is a little like, this is the new one, right, for you. So just understand, I am trying to create one instance variable connection con, okay, is equals to null. Then I am trying to create one method get database connection. This is the method, so it should be public and void. So whatever like order class or product class want connection object, then they need to communicate through this method. Okay, they need to call this method, it will return the connection object. Okay, so let's see what is the first step. Class start for name and then Oracle driver. Let's move these constants from here to there. These are all our constants. Okay, class start for name, driver name I'm using here. Now connection con is equals to driver manager dot get connection and then db host. Yes, fine. Next, okay, we need try catch. Exception e dot print stack trace. Okay, so once connection object is ready here, so I need to return from this, whoever calls this method, I need to return connection object, CYN object. So that what is the return type here? Instead of void, what we need to give? Instead of void, what I need to replace? ఏం రిటర్న్ చేస్తున్నాను ఇక్కడ? CYN అనే వేరియబుల్ రిటర్న్ చేస్తున్నా. వాట్ ఇస్ ద టైప్ ఆఫ్ ది CYN డేటా టైప్ ఏంటి? కనెక్షన్ టైప్. సో instead of void I am replacing with connection. So this is the helper method. Let's save this. But fine here. So let's try to understand మనం ఈ ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడుకునేటప్పుడు we'll understand about, I mean we understood about the state, class state. So can anyone try whether this having any state, any proper state? No, right? Okay, let's try. So I'm trying to call this method get database connection in product. Okay, I don't want this everything now, so I don't want these lines also. Okay, so connectivity where we need to get by database connection. Since it is a method, I need to create an object for database connection. So I'm trying to create on top of the here database connection or database connection is equals to new database connection. కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా చూడండి. ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేశాను. By using this object I need to call the method which is inside there, get database connection. That's it. So it is go to here and prepare the connection and return that particular connection to us. Okay, in product. So no need to worry about the connection strings and other things here. Directly we are getting the connection object, and by prepare statement we can actual work we will do. And orders also same way. We'll create object here, database connection is equals to new database connection. By using this database connection, so no need to add these two things. Database connection dot get database connection, enough. CON, so we need to create CON here as a global variable. Connection from SQL package. Right. Okay, so clear. అర్థమైంది కదా ఏం చేసాము ఇప్పుడు జస్ట్ కనెక్టివిటీ లాజిక్ మాత్రం మనం మూవ్ చేసుకున్నాం ఇక్కడ డేటాబేస్ కనెక్షన్లోకి. ఓకే, సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వీ హ్యావ్ 100 classes and 100 classes we are using like this. If you want to change Oracle to MySQL, how many classes we need to modify now?
One class.
Only one class. So just navigate into database connection. Here you just modify this driver name and then host. That's all. Everything will work. And then username, password. These 4 things you can modify, then everything will work. No need to touch any other classes. Okay, now so this is like one pattern. So we'll try to move this entire boilerplate logic as a helper class. Now can you assume here we have product and order, 2 types we are creating objects, but is there any state for database connection class? State in the sense, is there any instance variable which is holding some data for each and every objects independently? Only constants we have, there is no state for holding this. Okay, so why we need to create object for this then? Not required, right? So normal object eppadi create cheyali manam eppudaithe oka class ki state untundo, if any class having state, then only we are going to create a object, because of each state in the sense it's a global variables, empty variables. Got it? Then own variable like student have student ID, student name. This is just 2 variables, we can keep it in student class. So if we create student one, like Vinay is one object and Charan is one object, so they can use their object and placing some data into their respective objects, right? That is the state. So here there is no state here. So why we need to create multiple objects? Object creation is the like typical job for wasting the memory. So I don't want to create object, but I need to call this method. Is there any feature available in Java? Can anyone try? I need to call this method, but I don't want to create an object for this class.
Static method.
Sorry, come again.
Static method use చేసి.
Static method. Very nice, wonderful guy. So static, I can make static method here, so that inside the static, this is the instance variable and this is the static method. So instance variable can able to access inside only instance classes, instance methods, but this is a static. So how can you make this instance variable can be make it as a static variable, so that this error will go away. So you can make it private here, since it is using like here. So this is actual static method. So now no need to create any object here, where this is not required. So some performance wise and memory wise we are improving now. Okay, instead of using this method, we can directly call by using class name database connection dot get database connection. Without object we can call that method now. Okay, very nice. Same here also. Instead of remove this line object creation, then instead of object you can call directly from class name database connection dot get database connection. Okay, now let's complete this prepare statement and place order. We need place order, we need to provide these values. What is the first one? Order ID. So this is the method, right? So I need to get from order ID int order ID is one argument. Next one is product ID. int product id is another argument, and then product name will be string product name, then this is product name, this is quantity, int quantity, and then total price, double total price. So these are all the arguments we need to set here, these question marks. Let's see, prepare statement here, ps dot set int order id. So first index I'm going to make order id, and then ps dot set int product id, second one is the product id, and then ps dot set string product name. So third question mark product name, then ps dot set int quantity, right? So fourth one is the quantity, then ps dot set double. So fifth question mark total price, enough. Then ps dot, which method we need to use? Execute update method. So it will return integer value int I, something like this. But I value I don't want to print here. So this I value I can make it like here as a global variable, or not global variable. Int I is equals to shell is 0, then I can add I, and then I need to return this I value, because based on this I need to display in their caller method, caller class. So return I. Since I am returning I here, so what is the return type now? Instead of void we can use int. So this is my method. So this is also ready now. So this is what like method preparation, guys. When you try to work on any project or any method, you need to start with empty method. You don't know exactly which you need to return or which you want to take as arguments. Once you start your method, then you will understand what is our like input arguments, what are all input arguments is required, and what is I need to return to that particular class. Okay, now the place order is method is created. Now we need order id, product name, quantity, total price. These things we need to pass to this method. It will insert into orders table, pst order table. But where we need to get these details? Is those details is available in test class. See, product id we have, and then quantity also we have, but again product name, right? Product name we need, and order id will need to generate a random id. One order id will need to create, and then total price also we need to create. Total price, no, not total price. Total price also we need to create. Okay, so here we need to create one more, like we need to call one more query here. So from that's all for today. So tomorrow we'll try to trigger one more query and get the product name and the other details whatever required, and generate one random order id and everything whatever required here by calling this method, whatever input arguments we need. So we need to prepare these arguments, and then we need to call this method by passing this argument, so that it will store into database. Okay, so tomorrow we'll continue. So till here, any doubt in any doubts?